Aqui mutas. Channel. Aqui parte da Twitch. Aqui. Aqui. Aqui já está. Aqui também já está. Agora falta aqui os tabletes. Os tablets. Aqui também já está. Agora vamos aqui para a live cena. Já está aqui no VisiFace. Bem, agora é só chegar aqui. Clicar aqui no livro. Ih, calma. Por falar nisso, deixa-me só fazer aqui. Agora. Eu já tenho 20 pulhos, certo? Então por isso, bora. Ok. Aqui já está tudo. Pronto. Quero ver se eu meto o número certinho. Ok. 23. 24. Só para ficar no número certinho. Agora. Oh, mano, é isto que eu queria. Já fez os dois? Ainda não. Então, vamos mudar aqui a parte.
astra abyssal. Thank you for completing today's. Add astra.
Então, vamos aqui. Ok. Vamos fazer já o evento. Ah, ok. Hum.
A long, long time ago, there was a young man who ran away from home. After spending the last of his mora, he trod through the cold of winter, shivering in his threadbare clothes. Suddenly, the young man found himself stepping out onto thin air, and he fell through into a strange place. But before he could react, a voice rang out from somewhere in the distance. This is the secret home of Nicola Coco, the great mage everlasting. O destitute one, tell me your heart's greatest wish, and with my guidance, you shall attain it.
Whoa! That was a strange voice. Nicola Coco. Who's that again? Do we know her?
The young man was in awe of the mage's magnificence and beauty. After a lengthy silence, he solemnly declared, "O great mage from afar, how beauteous and wise you are! The moment I beheld you, my heart began to flutter. All my heart desires now is to make your wishes mine." The subtlest of smiles appeared on the mage's face as she replied, "Very well, then I shall task you with performing certain deeds on my behalf, such as those that are within your ability. Your guide is here, and your reward awaits you in the days to come."
Guide? Does that mean this glowing orb?
"Secret home," said the young wanderer, with a look of confusion on their face. "Where is this secret home of which you speak?" The mage's voice grew somewhat flustered upon hearing this question. "Wait, does it make sense for this to be a bashful character? Oh, never mind. I'll keep it in for now. Mr. Nine can always refine it later." "Ahem. It is rather rude to ask such questions of a mage, young one. The Mage's Lodge is under renovation. Very soon you shall be stunned by its grandeur. This shall be your trial. Offer up your strength and help this great mage to build her territory." As the young man continued forth, he noticed many exquisite statues dotting the mage's territory. "What are these?" he asked, puzzled. "These are all those who opposed me. They underestimated the power of a mage, and thus were turned to stone." I quite like that. A spur-of-the-moment addition, but dare I say it was a good one. A mage ought to be a powerful and dangerous figure. Danger lends a certain mystique, and without mystique, the world would be a very dim place. But turning people to stone at the drop of a hat? Is that too over the top? And no one wants to be around someone that capricious. Okay, I think I'll dial it back and turn it into more of a vague warning. Upon hearing this, the youngster broke into a cold sweat. But then, the mage's laughter broke the silence. "Did you fall for it? I was merely joking. These statues are just my way of capturing a certain moment in time. Anyway, statues. That's what I need your help with. The Mage's Lodge is feeling a little empty, and I should like to fill the space with some more adorable companions." "Well then, young one. Now you have learned of the troubles faced by this mage. Nicola Coco requires your aid to build her sacred territory." The mage poured a cup of tea for her visitor. "What say you?"
Wait a minute! Shouldn't we think twice before going all in on this? We don't know anything about this person. And she seems a little huh? Although, having said that, this teacup looks kind of familiar. Nicola Coco. Ah! Is it Mage N? Nicole?
Correct. What do you think of my story?
Hard to say. It's not finished yet, surely. What happens to the characters in the end?
I haven't decided yet. I need to renovate my home first. Perhaps I'll have a burst of inspiration after that. Anyway, if you can hear my voice, I assume that means you're currently in Nodcry. In which case, could I trouble you to gather a few things for me? Exactly. I'm thinking of building a few more statues to decorate my home, but I'm lacking inspiration at the moment. So, I was thinking you could take some photos to give me some ideas.
Are you serious? Alright then, leave it to us! Wait here. We'll head out and see what we can find. But remember to finish the story once the statues are done. Hey, look over there! Are those finches? Oh, they look pretty lively, don't they? Seems like a good first photo. Let's see. Where should we go for the next photo? Oh, we saw a squirrel statue earlier, didn't we? Let's snap a few photos to take back.
Bem, gente, como eu já acabei de comer, já posso falar. É isto que eu quero. Vou ver se já tenho isto.
I used to take long walks in Silver
Agora,
Moon Hall
eu
every day,
tenho
so
este.
don't worry about me. I
E
can keep up.
agora é o que está à frente deste EP.
Is that a mandragora? Paimon thinks that would make a pretty fun statue. are pretty good, but you think... Yes! That's the one! Ah! Oh, that was scary. Paimon wasn't expecting it to jump us like that. Go on, Traveler. You got this.
A bitter pill to swallow.
A moonlit night for all.
Ultimatum protocol.
Remember, health comes first.
The doctor will see you.
Stay back! Okay!
Defensive mode engaged.
A new moon rises. Flame. That should do it. Paimon kept all the pictures safe. Let's go back to see Nicole. They call this a pleasant surprise, right? Eh? Hey, Nicole! We're back!
That was quick. You two worked very fast.
It's nothing.
You can hold on to them for now. I'll be there in a couple of days. We can talk more about the statues then.
Sure thing. See you in a...
Just who I wanted to see. I'm delighted with the photos you took. Excellent source material. Now,
Carving tools? You mean...
that's right. The statues are inside the stones. All we need to do is remove any excess material. To make things a little easier for you, I've provided a guide on how the... Allow me to demonstrate. First, the numbers on the stones represent the amount of material you need to keep in a given column. So,
Oh, it's starting to take shape.
got it? If you carve the blocks this way, you should be able to see the basic form. Then, you just need to add some finishing touches, and voila.
Wait, what? It suddenly changed in the blink of an eye. How'd you do that?
A great mage doesn't reveal her secrets that easily. Just behold, and you got the basic carving process down, yes?
Alright. What the? This is way more difficult than the one you walked us through.
Oh, sorry, wrong one. That's the one I was going to work on. Yours is over here.
Whew. Well, that's a relief.
Oh.
Nicole's process, the numbers represent the amount that we need to keep per column. So, if the number is 0, that means we gotta remove the whole thing. And if it says 3, that means we just mark the whole thing as keep, right?
Oh, isto é para rodar. Ok. Number of the blocks to break, 19.
This one seems to be giving you some trouble. Need any help?
Oh, disse que os zeros era para partir. Keep, break. Oh, mas espera.
This one seems to be giving you some trouble. Need any help? Okay. After careful inspection, Paimon's found a piece that we need to remove. And it's that one.
Is what?
Looks like we made a mistake here. Reset and try again.
Não, vai dar para destruir aquela. Espera aí. Isto é.
Now, we just need Nicole to add the finishing touches.
You got rid of all the extraneous stone, yes? Let me take a look.
It's done!
Tá muito bom.
Oh, it's the Mage's Lodge! When did that get there?
Is this the power of a mage? The young visitor's voice was filled with wonder. I am truly amazed.
Aha! Finally, the story continues. So, what happened to the mage and her young visitor?
They lived happily ever after. The end. Tough customers, huh? Well, if you're that eager to hear it, I suppose I'll take it from the top. All my heart desires now is to make your wishes mine, said the young man. Those words won him the full attention of the great mage Nicola Coco. But just as they had started warming up to one another, a group of uninvited guests stormed in, seized the mage, and absconded with her. As the youngster stood there in shock, a new mage by the name of Alinus appeared. She signed a contract with the youngster, bestowing the power of magic upon them. But after making it through a grueling training program, they would come to
Alinus,
discover
então é Alice.
another conspiracy operating in the background. As it turned out, the great mage Nicola Coco was an alien entity. Her true identity was the first daughter of King Meowtress, the third of Planet Meow.
Oh no.
She had come disguised as a mage as part of a secret plot to trick the entire world into worshipping Planet Meow.
Meow.
Oh, great mage! Have you been lying to me all this while?
Meu
The
Deus.
youngster's voice trembled as their heart began to break. Leave me. War is destined to break out between our planet and yours. We were foes from the very start. The mage turned her face away, refusing to let anyone see the tears welling up in her eyes. But the youngster bravely reached out and grabbed her by the arm, swearing to never leave her. Moved by this display of passion, the mage decided to rebel. But in that moment, Alinus, who had once aided the youngster, now took the side of the king. Alinus had been Meowtress III's second daughter all along. She had only helped the youngster in the hopes that her sister might be incited to treason, thus giving her the chance to usurp Nicola's place in the line of succession. Anyway, that's the gist of it. In the end, the youngster, who by this point had turned into a cat, worked with a...
That was amazing.
That can't be helped. All creations escape the controlling... We angels are a case in point. If even the heavenly principles can't fully control their own creations, what chance do I stand? Fate is always ineffable, and yet... I still hope I can guide those I meet towards a happy ending to their tale. Anyway, the story's over now, and I'm running a little low on energy. Next... Welcome to the Mage... I'm not in Nodcry at the moment. I'm actually in Sumeru watching a Rishbalin tiger baring its teeth at me. There's tea on the table though. Help yourselves. Oh ye of little faith. Sorry. Gotta go. It's charging right at me. What a brave little kitty.
Nicole. É Nicole, essa Nicole. Bem, agora eu, antes de ir para ali, só fazer TP, vou só pôr o prato para lavar. E venho já jantar.
Each day is a new page in my story. I want to savor every scene, every footnote, before I turn to the next one. Can I stop here and play? I mean, take a stroll. I won't go too far. Each day is a new page in my story. I want to savor every scene, every footnote, before I turn to the next one. I still have so much to learn about human interactions. Like, where should I put my hands when I'm nervous? I just really want to make friends with everyone. Each day is a new page in my story. I want to savor every scene, every footnote, before I turn to the next one.
Nanina's covering the north, so we'll have
Vamos aqui
Laurent
falar
take
com o
the
Horário.
east. Right, that's all for now. Huh? Honorary knight? Paimon? What brings you to my camp? Not at all. Any camp of the Knights of Favonius is your camp too. So make yourself at home. Though, you should give me a heads up next time so I can have the quartermaster break out the good stuff for you.
Is this really the Expeditionary Forces camp? Paimon was expecting it to be a bit more... crowded?
Not many from the force are still stationed here. And of those who are, most are out patrolling. Truth be told, it is a bit of a ghost town. We're also gathering all the Abyss-related intel we can. Situation in Nodcry's stable for now, but we must remain vigilant. You never know when the Abyss will come roaring back. Intelligence is the foundation of any campaign. It's not just enemy movements. Terrain or shifts in the weather can mean the difference between victory and defeat. Moving forward, we plan to form a long-term partnership with the Northern Intelligence Network. Turn this temporary camp into an intelligence station.
An intelligence station? Whoa! Like the kind in Fontanian spy thrillers?
Haha, as if. Name one book with a camp this lightly defended in it. During these years out on campaign, we've found that different abyssal disasters are occurring all over Teyvat. They're unnaturally cunning, always shifting, with no two attacks quite going off the same. I hope to use the Northern Intelligence Network to share our findings, and use that collaboration to keep gathering information on the Abyss. This isn't any one nation's burden.
Agora sim,
Every
é só
day,
esperar pelas 4 horas.
countless
Por isso,
winds
vamos
blow through
continuar a fazer
Nodcry.
isto. Oi.
I'd say that makes it the perfect place to set up an outpost.
Oh, so that's why. So this is chivalry in action.
Well,
Aumentar aqui bocadinho o
chivalry's
som.
good and
para
all,
poder
but
ouvir.
in reality, we've only just established this station, and don't even have a good map of the nearby terrain. If you stumble across any building materials or intel nearby, don't forget to bring them back with you. Rest assured, you're our honorary knight. One expedition wraps up, another begins.
Grandmaster! We've got big trouble, sir!
Oh, what is it?
That important guest we were expecting today? He's trapped at the foot of the mountain.
What? Is it who I think it is?
Yes, sir, it's him. Most of our available manpower is tied up in patrols. Who do we reassign?
No need. Just point me in the right direction. I'll handle it myself. Honorary Knight, Paimon, till next time.
Oh, Paimon's never seen Farkas so nervous. Yeah, that's probably it. Let's follow him and see if he needs help.
Em quem eu tô pensando? Mas antes de ir lá, só para ver aqui uma coisa que eu agora estou curioso, que é aqui. É esta aqui. Tenho um pressentimento que eu já fiz este, mas let me check.
Huh? Hup. Huh.
Yep, estamos aqui em casa. Devia estar aqui, não está. Eu já. Por isso é só assinalar lá que não tem.
Help! Please help me!
Hey! Are you okay?
I'm fine. Whew. Good thing you guys showed up so fast. I might not have made it by sundown.
Praise be! Our essential supplies made it through safe and sound.
What kind of supplies are that important?
Good eye! This here is the dandelion wine we specially ordered from Dawn Winery. Pure Mondstadt in a bottle.
You have no idea what it took us to get it here, all the way from there.
Ha! And a fine job you did. You're drinking with us at the feast tonight. Whole camp's been looking forward to toasting you.
So, the only reason you were in a hurry was to make sure the drinks got there in time? And here Paimon thought you were finally being serious about something serious!
What's that? Are you saying drinking isn't the most serious of serious business? Because I'd love to have a drink right about now.
Wait! Please, wait a second. Now is not a good time.
Yeah! Listen to him! First, you gotta take care of the serious...
This is a custom brew. It needs to be kept constantly rolling to prevent settling and keep its flavor. Having sat for so long, I'd say the taste has degraded by at least 10%.
10%? Unacceptable! Nobody touches a drop till it's ready.
Okay. You do you, then.
We specially commissioned someone to build a mechanism that keeps the barrels rolling. Looks like it broke in the fall, though. So now, I guess we'll have to rely on old-fashioned muscle power.
So we just keep whacking the wooden barrels and roll them to their destination? Sounds like some guy teaches force control and precision. Ah, keen on big... Right then, all yours. Don't worry about... Back when I was training Noelle, she'd blast the barrels to splinters the second she got nervous. Couldn't stop her from cleaning up the whole mess herself afterward. Over time, she became the finest cleaner in the Knights, bar none. Ha, she might not have realized it, but that's progress too. First time I did this training with Razor, it took us an entire day to finish. Know why? He spent a quarter of the day rolling the barrels, and the other 3/4 trying to figure out what the heck I was talking about. Gene and Albedo once sat me down to have a serious discussion about whether or not the Spark Knight needed to take part in basic training like this. A Knight's basic training helps build character, but since the Spark Knight's still so young, I decided to get her opinion. She happily brought her...
Paimon's hands are sore just from watching you. There's gotta be an easier way, right?
Come to think of it, you haven't met Rowan yet, have you? Kid's so used to doing things his way, he didn't even show up when it was time for the training. Asked him about it later, he said he went to poke a hornet's nest full of monsters, and as for barrel drills, he didn't think targets that wouldn't hit back were worth his time.
Oh, Grandmaster! Honorary Knight! They're back! They're back! They're back! Everyone, fall in and give them a proper welcome!
Wow, we're this popular? Paimon feels like blushing.
How the wind carries that scent from afar! Sweet Barbados, it's true. Dandelion wine.
Ah, a special brew from Dawn Winery to boot. They're back. All my precious memories, they're all flooding back.
Oh. So, the welcome isn't for us, is it?
Yes, this is it! This is the taste! It's just...
Amazing! After all these years!
I was starting to think I'd already forgotten the taste of a good Dawn Winery vintage.
If the taste hasn't changed, then my home back in Springvale probably hasn't changed either. Right? Thank you, Honorary Knight.
That's enough. Put a cork in it, everyone. Barrels stay sealed until everyone's back. Let's finish the party prep in the meantime.
Oh, yes, sir. On it, sir.
Like I said, drinking is the most serious of serious business.
Let's talk.
Mondstadt dishes out here. Wait. Where's Vorka? Anyone seen him? He's not passed out drunk in a ditch somewhere, is he? Okay, Paimon will catch up when she finishes.
So, what's the hero who saved our savior and brought it back to camp doing in a corner like this? Truth is, what I've got in my cup is the most special of special brews. It can only be drunk alone. But since you've caught me, nothing for it. Here, have a cup. Got me. Just a joke. Not a drop of liquor on me right now. If you're thirsty for a real drink, go find Yumeni later. She's got plenty in stock. A camp always needs to have one sober soul to guard their drunk comrades from things that go bump in the night. Those have been my standing orders since this expedition started. Rotten luck, eh? Just so happens that tonight, it's my turn to be that sober soul. So, on this night when they're all drunk, I can't be. Who knows? Maybe fate just gets a kick out of messing with us. If it had come one day later, maybe I'd have been down there guzzling wine to my heart's content. But if it had come but one day later, maybe you'd have passed the camp by, missed the feast, never even had this chance to talk. Nobody can say what choices lead to what outcomes until the time comes. Just like when I decided to lead this expedition out of Mondstadt. Never imagined I'd make it this far. That's how it turned out, aye. But when we marched, all I knew was this. An abyssal storm was brewing up north, one that threatened to scour all of Teyvat. It took us some time to mobilize, but where would the enemy appear? What form would they take? That was all a complete mystery to us when we set out. All we could do was gather intel as we marched, preparing for every contingency. Ha! Quick study, aren't you? Alas, the enemy won't sit around twiddling their thumbs while we finish preparing. Every hour we hesitated, the abyss was devouring the lives of countless people. The sooner we marched, the sooner we could change their fates. That was all the intel we needed to launch this expedition. None of that formality, honorary knight. And you're no different. Your journey's also changed many people's fates. Be it Mondstadt back then, Dvalin, or Nodcry now, the expeditionary force, even my fate too. The fact that we can sing around the bonfire, drinking and thinking about the future, none of that could have happened without your arrival, traveler. Ha! Who's to say? Fate's fickle and hard to fathom after all. But as long as you're alive, there's hope. The wine we didn't drink tonight, we can have tomorrow. The lads will save my share. As long as we're still breathing, tomorrow will bring more wine and laughter. So cheers to tomorrow, to hope.
Agora já chafata do Iduga.
The route for this patrol.
Where could they be? This is turning into a major headache.
What now, boss? Forget our brothers and sisters over at the lighthouse waiting to get...
Yeah, we gotta think of something, squad.
Head back to your posts. I'll take care of this. Traveler, Paimon, good to see you.
Hey there, Itlua! Why is everyone gathered here at the entrance?
It's fine. Just a minor issue, really. And I'm already on the case.
Come on, Itlua! You're always trying to fix things by your... Or... is it because you're too...
No way. I just don't want everyone in... But since you're both part of the investigation squad now, I won't treat you like outsiders. Still, this isn't exactly the place...
Pero, wait. Ok, capaz de ser.
Squad leader, I've compiled what data we have on the bases we can still control. My report is over at the command post.
Got it. Thanks, Roland.
Cleanup sequence in progress. Based on data from past incidents, please avoid dropping small items such as mora, screws, gears, minerals.
Squad leader, our comrades in the east seem to have butted heads with the Fatui. They say they're going to send someone over.
Got it. I'll be over as soon as I can.
Jeez, Itlua! Are you always this busy?
Recently, yes. There's just so much work to catch up on.
You know, Paimon's been wanting to ask for a while now. What are these vehicle thingies we keep seeing in the Lightkeepers camps? They kinda look like food trucks, don't you think? It'd be awesome if you really could cook up there. But, what? Yeah.
Oh, these? Officially, they're called moon wagons. They're transportation tools we made by modifying Snezhnayan mechanical vehicles. You can think of them as Kuvaki-powered mobile lighthouses. They're not quick by any means, but they save us a whole lot of trouble and manpower when it comes to transporting supplies. As for cooking functionality, I hadn't actually given that any thought. But you know, if we did install a toaster in there... Oh, no. Filling stomachs is a key part of Arachnic's duties too. Thanks for reminding me of that, Paimon. A proper food truck would save us from having to build makeshift stone stoves just to eat a hot meal.
Right?
Good for you.
You could even hold your own bonfire parties too. Except...
Actually, I really hope that one day, but that day will have to wait.
Yeah, it's all because of the wild hunt.
Yes, Flint's did send word from the... but it continues to cause havoc. Not only must we shore up our bases and that's just the basics. The real danger lies with those wild hunt outbreaks that suddenly... I can't have Gramps fretting over every last thing. So I've taken over handling of the Honestly, compared to our shortage of manpower, supply prep is nothing. To continue on the topic of food, even the best cook in the world couldn't do anything without ingredients. Over the years, many of our former bases have... At the moment, everyone has to shuttle. Yep, and that's turning this place into a permanent base. And most importantly, what's a Lightkeeper stronghold without a lighthouse?
So, you want to build one here?
Exactly. We'll need it if we're to stand any chance against the Wild Hunt's attacks. Which is easy to say, but in practice, I think you've seen enough to know it's not going too smoothly.
Oh, right! Paimon almost forgot that we were here to help. So, what's the issue?
Well, building our encampment will require lots of fuel and supplies. Generally, we bring it all in on moon wagons, all the way from Pyramida. If only... It's true that the plants nearby are full of Kuvaki, and they'll... Unfortunately, though, there's been no sign of this. Valdis is in charge of transport, and that's precisely why I'm worried that they might have encountered some trouble.
Yeah, there's always a way out of every jam. Even if that... Surely this can't be any worse.
Don't tell me that's actually happened.
Anyway, we can have a look around.
Maybe so.
Yep, let's move.
Vamos lá.
Strange. I thought I just heard something. Almost like...
Well, that's weird. That's the vehicle, all right, but there doesn't seem to be anyone around.
Huh? Is someone there? Help! Please, help me!
Ok. Já tô no sítio certo. Ok. The fuck? Caneco. Me pague. Sim.
Squad leader! Thank the gods you're here! Please, help me!
Valdis, how did you end up here?
It's a long story, but the barrier created by these mandragoras can't be broken from inside, so I've been stuck in here for almost the whole day.
Something about this doesn't quite add up. This place isn't on the main road from Pyramida, nor is it some sort of shortcut. And as for the mandragoras, they wouldn't usually bother passersby unless they were trespassing on their territory. In short, I'd like an explanation as to how you ended up here, and a reasonable one at that, or you might have to stay in there a while longer.
Whoa! You don't usually see it without getting angry. Huh? Oh, that's true. Guess being an adventurer really does have its advantages. It's a good thing we're only
All right. Last night, I found the path to our camp blocked by a large group of mandragoras. You know how I like studying insects and plants, Squad Leader, and it was such a rare sight to see this many mandragoras gathered in one place. I didn't want to miss the opportunity, so I followed them all the way here. But then... I'm so sorry. I'll take responsibility for this, I promise. How about I cover Night Watch for the coming week? No, make that the whole month.
You're right. We can discuss the breaking of regulations after we get back. I could... Guard down. Prepare for battle, everyone.
A bigger purpose.
A moonlit night for all.
Go get him, Aiden! Light compels you!
The story has only just begun!
Preparing for dust up.
Seems like an emergency.
Surge.
Behold, the dawn!
Defensive mode engaged. Ultimatum protocol.
Phew! Fine, what's going on here? Surely they couldn't have been waiting in ambush this whole time.
The wild hunt. The mandragoras.
Huh? Have you figured something out, Iloa?
Valdis, I think these mandragoras trapped you inside the barrier to protect you. They're very sensitive to shifts in their environment. I myself heard some strange murmurs on the way here. Come to think of it, it must have come from the wild hunt monsters, who had yet to manifest at that time. These mandragoras must have detected them very early on, which is why they barred your path and prevented you from continuing onward. Only to have you follow them anyway, leaving them no choice but to trap you here for your protection.
I see. So that's what was going on. No wonder they refused to leave the area.
They probably only protected you because they detected the scent of grass and flowers on your person. Either way, thank you both.
There they go. Adorable little fellas, huh? And they didn't even ask for a reward. Imagine if we had them around to watch our backs. You know, putting it like that?
Right? Finally, someone I know.
All right. Now that we've got him out. Alrighty. That's the issue resolved and our fuel stocks replenished.
Don't mention it.
However, he didn't, as such.
Speaking of which, I'm on one.
It won't be as impressive as the one at Final Night Cemetery, so long as we're able to keep people safe. Anyway, I should go back to sorting through our archives. All that work isn't gonna do itself. Don't worry, we won't be this busy forever. We should.
In that case,
your help would be most. How about this then? If you...
Come on, isn't that right, Traveler?
In that...
Construct, relatas, pronto. Acho que tenho mais ampulha, tenho até mais 2. Calma, deixa eu só ver a contagem. Cinco, 10, 15, 20, 24, ok. 25. Vinte e seis. Meeting point já estão todos, já fiz uma horita de live. Vou agora pôr no sítio das commissions. Para aí terminar a live. Porque hoje, como vou trabalhar, as lives são curtinhas. Por isso, gente, até amanhã e bye bye.